Good morning. Trying to catch my breath still. Ran downstairs to get laundry going. Hey, there's little lights over here. Do those turn on at night? They better. I'll have to check it at night sometime. See, all garages like this should have a workshop logo in them automatically. I haven't really explored this farm at all. Can I go in there? Is this door open? No. I can still take a peek in there. There's boxes and a toolbox. How's everybody doing today? I'm just waking up. Full pallet of wool. Don't know how to get on the horse. How do I get on the horse? Oh, right. I know. Okay. What? I jumped on the horse and the horse changed color? I jumped on the horse and the horse changed color. Weird. Now you just switched back again. What in the world? These are magic horses. Whoa, 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 what are you doing, horsey? Magic horses. Yeah, I think a horse pasture should be the first thing we buy on every single map. Just so, if you're bored, you can jump on a horse and just explore. Hey, you got some weeds in the middle of your grass for some reason. Weird. Synchronizing. Horse is doing a moonwalk, so it's not going backwards. Shadow looks kind of cool. Completely stopped. Well, I better return the horse back to the stable. See my field way back there. We need to collect straw. Looks like Farmer Joe is seeding a field. Yeah, we're gonna collect that straw. It's on that field number 5 there, and then we'll plow field 5 and 4 together into one, and then we'll seed the field with something, or both fields together. Here's Farmer Joe's tractor. It looks like she's almost done seeding this field. She doesn't own it, so it must be a contract. I don't know where she is. She did join. She's good. Quick question. Do you own this here? You should plow this section. Oh, this is just gathered grass. Got it. Okay, I'm like, well, grass isn't growing here. It just hasn't been, or the grass has been harvested, that's all. Okay, and then I have to clean. Where'd you go? Look there. Okay. No, how do I clean the horse now? Clean. That was it? I never go to the animal menu, so... And exercise is 5%. They're both 5%. One is worth $6 more than the other because the cleanness or whatever. So I need to clean the other horse. So let's go up to this one, clean that one as well. Now they're probably both, look, they're both worth the same now. Cool. So the horses are both the same color? Oh no, not quite. They're a little different. Yeah, found you. Your horses are magic though. They change colors. Okay, let's actually get playing. Farm, yes. I have collected 1 trailer worth. Where am I delivering it to? Barn. Right down there. Can I tag the place? Easiest way would just be drive straight down through Farmer Joe's farm and then the road. Cut through our fields. Farmer Joe. Farmer Joe's not feeling well. Wasn't feeling well at all yesterday. Feeling a little better today, but still not well. So, I guess I might be leaving her home again this week. And she's probably staying home the week after that. I'm not sure when vacation starts, but she'll probably stay home the week before vacation. whenever that is. I love my job so much I don't want to go on vacation. And that's actually true. I love my job so much, it's like, yeah, we're going on vacation. The thing is, we're so broke, we're not going to be doing a lot on vacation. But it'll still be nice to visit family. I think we're trying to pay off loan now before buying another field. How much loan do we have? Oh, only 120. So we'll pay some of that off, maybe all of it. And we've got 2 plows now. Quite upset how you did the contract for that field. Just plow over it. No, you've already technically done the... What's that? Field 14? Because you technically did that field already. You harvested it. You can sell some of your wool too. I mean, you only have 1 pallet, but... Not sure which way you're going to turn, or are you just waiting? Ah, you're done. Yeah, right now just the goal is to make as much money on this map as we can. That way when we decide to sell our farm here, we can move to our new farm with some cash. Well, the more debt you're in, the less money you make. Yes, I agree. She's looking at her tractor or her seeder, and it's showing signs of wear and tear. It's kind of cool. I wish it would show signs of wear and tear long before the quality of the product got bad. Like, combine starts showing signs of wear and tear. It's like, oh, I better go repair that soon. Not, oh, the combine yield is way low, and then the signs of wear and tear show up. I'm going to make a couple of trips. I'll buy a bigger foraging wagon in the future. Hey, Canadian Gamer, how's it going? Oh, we're full. It's another quiet Sunday. I was expecting a bunch of people to join today, but must be a hibernation weekend. You would totally join the hibernation. I wanted to sleep in today, but I woke up like an hour before the alarm went off. I'm like, oh, come on. I couldn't fall asleep again. It's like, okay, I guess we'll get up. Okay, Canadian Gamer, how's the weather on the beach? I know you're not in the beach, but that's what we truckers call it. Whenever we're driving down the highway, we're going. Paulson Pass is a little slippery, Ellison's good, and then it's rainy all the way to the beach. Or a free truck wash all the way to the beach. And then we got a warning message that on top of Mine Hill there's a rainbow. How much does it cost to fix the cedar? Only $230, and the wear and tear has gone away now. Yep. Yeah. And if you guys know what the rainbow on top of Mine Hill means, let me know. The tea's not super hot either. It's nice and cool. It's very drinkable. Just means I have to drink it all now before it gets cold. So the seed always dumps out on the right hand side of the seeder or the fertilizer or whatever. It'll take longer to collect than I thought it would because it's going to be so many trips. I don't know if it's cruise control I like better in this game than FS17, or if I just have a better controller setup. Because cruise control doesn't kick out as easy as in 17. 17 I turn the steering wheel just slightest bit, so it might just be the dead zone on the joystick that's changed. Soon I'll be able to make it all the way around the field. I guess this time will be, yeah, I've made it all the way around the field. It's getting small enough there. Getting far enough to the center. You have to decide what to seed here too. A little bit of plowing. Now that I own 2 plows, I'm not going to sell the little one. If we need to do plowing and a whole bunch of you guys join, you guys have done in the past, we can have 2 plows going at the same time. Yeah, I was hoping people would join because we have new higher speed internet. Basically, we've doubled our speed. When you say? Because basically what we did was we're still on copper, and we had the fastest copper plan that was available. But now with fiber showing up everywhere, our apartment still does not have fiber going to it. Pain in the butt. So they have plans of bringing fiber here. As soon as they do, we will switch over. But because so many people have switched to fiber, they can give us 2 lines. So we now have 2 copper lines going into the back of our modem. Yeah, basically we got, whoa, texting and driving. Basically on the back it says DSL1 and DSL2 coming into the back of the modem. And we're paying exactly the same price. We had to sign a 2-year contract, and getting 2 lines was $15 more expensive than what we are currently paying, but because of the 2-year contract, they're taking that $15 off, so our internet price is still exactly the same for double the speed. Only downside is we had to agree to a 2-year contract. If we break the contract, all we have to do is pay the $15 a month. Although we didn't sign anything, the contract was verbal. We didn't agree to anything aside verbally. Okay, how do you know when people are going to join? Farmer Joe says Hollow is joining us. Where did it say that? Oh, I didn't get that message that. Ah, I have Steam turned off. He's not going to be joining. He has to update the map first. He's going to spend half an hour updating map. Maybe that's why people aren't joining. That is a long way to bring 1 pallet of wool. If the price is really good, it'd be worth it. If the price is not, and if the other map shows up that we want to really play, just sell everything then. We'll have a whole episode of just selling everything and buying, rebuying, and maybe it'll be an episode where we sell everything at the end of the episode and then buy everything at the beginning of the next episode. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. You're hot? I'm not. You're not feeling well. Yesterday we had something bizarre going on in our secret server. For some reason, one of the mods I had, Farmer Joe couldn't join me because it said she didn't have the mod, although she had exactly that mod on her computer. We didn't change anything, so I had to copy my mod onto a flash drive and then put it back on her computer, and then it worked. So it was weird, some kind of weird bug. Well, I had an alarm go off. It's Sunday. Most of you are probably used to this on a Sunday. I interrupt the stream several times to go do laundry. Maybe we'll jump in the train. So I saw the train driving by right there. So next place to catch it would be here. Bought 20 more sheep. Here comes the train. No! No! I missed it. I missed it. I couldn't get in. Okay. Let's try this again. Buying even more? Just buying a lot of sheep. Got 100 sheep. How fast do they breed now? What? Why can't I get in the train? I hit the button. Can I get there fast enough to get it here again? Okay. Ha, got it that time. Okay. I will be right back, guys. Enjoy the scenery. Hopefully nobody needs a train while I'm riding it. Well, there's nobody else here, so. Hollow Mind in local news, farmer killed after running headfirst into a train. Mental health may have been a factor. That's awesome. I'll be right back, guys. don't know. In FS17 you would have, but I don't know if you'd get it now. Am I on? Did I unmute myself? Yeah, I'm unmuted. So yeah, I don't know, FS17 you would have definitely got grass for... Catch my breath again. Let's take a look. Oh. Grass on. So yeah, it looks like it's on its second stage of growth here. And that there is on the second stage of growth. Yeah. I don't know. I would cut it once to see if you get some crop. Whoa. Hollow mind. Hollow is joining. If I have growth rate normal, right? And we're playing at speed 1. So everything takes a while. But you can test it out. Okay, where are we? Drive this down. Which farm are you joining, Hollow? Farmer Joe says she's got no contract going. You could do one for her. I have stuff to do on my farm too. On my farm, need to collect this hay, and I need to plow the fields together, and then we need to seed the whole thing. So there's several things to do on my farm without a contract. If you join on my farm, I would get you to finish collecting the straw while I would grab the plow and plow the fields together. Okay, I'll jump out the John Deere here. So John Deere is yours. I'll jump in the Fendt. Oh, you don't have your mic on, so I can sell my farm better than you can sell your farm. Hay price is worth more than grass. Well, then just tether the grass, and then yeah, one little extra step. Hey Tyler, how's it going? Okay, so this field is plowed, right? Where are we? Okay. Needs a little bit of lime. There's a little bit of weed there, but we'll just seed over that. It should disappear. A little lime there. Okay, we'll just plow this center, and then we'll, I think we can, oh, you are delivering that to barn. Just keep driving straight forward. You'll see a little teeny shack with straw in it. It doesn't do any. I have a Magnum. We do not have a Magnum on, I don't think Farmer Joe has a Magnum either. I'm driving the Valtra. Hollow's driving my John Deere, and Farmer Joe's got two massive Fergusons on her field. Let's line that up a little better. I should really put wide tires on this thing if I want to plow, huh? I'm gonna put wide tires on this thing. Oh, that was $1,700 for one trailer. Hollow just delivered. We already own the wide tires, so all we have to do is switch them on. Not those. Not those. Those are the really... That's the wide with weights. There, that's the tires. So these are just... Yeah, tires with wheel weights. There we go. That's the ones I want. So not the wide ones, but the regular ones. There we go. Because for plowing, you'd want the wheel weights on the back. You'd want the grip. The wide tires would be even... Oh, disconnected the plow. It's always annoying. This plow is a little heavy for this tractor. I can feel the front end getting light. Should buy a wheel weight, or not a wheel weight, but a front weight for it. Okay, let's just plow this little section. I think I'll grab the weeder and just get rid of the existing weeds before seeding. That might be a good idea. Make sure we don't run over those sunflowers. Get the 15,000 kilogram weight. I'm only plowing this little bit, so I'll suffer with it, but maybe in the future. That would definitely be a good purchase. This is all I need to plow, this little bit. I have a bigger plow too, but with this tractor I didn't want to grab the bigger plow. I think I have a bigger plow. This tractor would not be able to handle a bigger plow. Yeah, it is weird that only a little part of the field has weeds. Yeah, I got the big plow parked in the back here. Yep. The John Deere can handle that plow. Oh, 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 almost. Hey VRF, how's it going? VRF says he's going to get his stuff set up and join us right away. Hey Hollow, how's your millisecond delay compared to in the past? Probably not much because you live so close to us. Weeder. So that's the same. Because I know the delay in YouTube is gone. When I see a comment in there, it shows up almost immediately. Hey Tyler, anyone can join. This is an open map for anyone to join. I'm not sure how many horsepower that plow is. Let's take a look. Garage, does it say? Here we go. The small one, 180 horsepower, and the big one's 300 horsepower. And my Valtra is 200 horsepower. So yeah, the Valtra can take the small plow. The John Deere can take the big plow. VRF is commented in there. Delivering the last of the straw. Perfect. Quickly weed this and then we can start seeding. What was I saying? Oh yeah, VRF added in comments already. Yep, just read the description. Basically our rules and the password to join us are in there. Why is this not working? Why is this not working? Hmm? Oh. Why? Is this not... I'm confused. Okay, it'll weed this. Oh, not all of it. What? I am confused. Why? It's taking the weed out in the part I've cultivated. Tyler says not sure the weed doesn't work in his game either. Or her game, his game, I don't know. I don't judge. I shouldn't assume. There we go. Oh, see, these weeds I can get, well, part of them. What? I am so confused. Use herbicide. Yeah, that's a good... I guess I'd have to. I'd have to use herbicide. Well, you know what? Before we use herbicide, though, this cedar...
You will not use herbicide because we temporarily had a final growth stage. That was when the first stage you just have to use herbicide.
So,
When it's reached final stage, you have to use
this cedar is a direct cedar, so it's got a cultivator in front of it. It might kill the weed. We already have lime on the field, so we're not going to use lime until it requires it again. Where do we want to park that trailer? Hollow. Let's park that trailer here in the back. I'm going to move that plow, and we'll park that trailer right beside the other trailer. And this tractor can move this plow, but it definitely wouldn't be able to operate it. I should build another work shed. Not another work shed, another storage shed on the back side here. was gonna fix that. I was gonna fix it too. Okay, you can grab the seeder. I'm not sure if it has seed in it. Tyler says they are 13 years old. Cool. Sure makes me feel old, but that's okay. So do we have seed? That is lime. That is herbicide. So we do not have seed. No, I don't want. Mostly full? Oh, okay. Seed away then. Pick any crop you want. Just one word of warning. When you get to this end of the field, where the sunflower is, don't go quite to the sunflower. And if you do, not a big deal. Plants grass. I did say anything. I would regret that. Plant any harvest. Well, that's harvestable too. Plant any crop you can harvest with a combine. I don't think that thing can plant sunflower or corn. You need a different plant. Barley? Sure. When you get to the sunflowers here, try to leave a little bit of a gap between the sunflowers and what you're seeding, even though I've plowed right to the edge. Not super picky. And then I'm going to see what happens when you run over the weeds here. And it's a little bit wider of a plow here, or a seeder too. I bought a wider seeder than. So it shouldn't take super long to seed it. It's not the widest seeder, but it's the widest one I could afford. Interested to see what happens to the weeds as you start seeding, because it does have a cultivator built into it. So where's my weeds? Right there. I'll watch these weeds as he seeds over it. And yeah, it's almost my birthday as well. My birthday's in February. I'm a Pisces. February 3rd. My birthday's 20 days after yours. Yes, it does cultivate the weeds. Okay, cool. So I don't really have to worry about the weeds then. It gets rid of it. Awesome. Awesome. Cool. That makes me happy. Okay. Let's see. I want to pick up a contract. So we now own field 5 and 4. And yeah, look, there's a little bit of lime that needs, like the green here. A little bit that needs lime, and I didn't do a very good job liming that because I was pinching pennies. And there's weeds in here that used to be cotton, but I think as he seeds over it, it'll disappear. And nothing needs plowing, and a little bit is fertilized, but we'll have to fertilize everything. Ah, that's what I could be doing. I could be fertilizing at the same time. That's what I'm going to do. Forget the contract. I could be fertilizing. Ah, you got a brand new phone, brand new iPhone. You have to transfer all the photos. Yep. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, we got a bunch of fertilizer in here already. Oh, not I read iPhone, and Farmer Joe just goes, oh, don't switch to Apple, and you haven't. It's just me misreading. What do the red numbers mean? Um, Red numbers. I'm assuming you mean on the map. So on the map, well, I'll show you. My farm is called Red Barn Farms. Farmer Joe's got a green barn. So if you look on the map, there's two red numbers. That means I own field 4 and 5. You can't really tell. The one over here is green, but you can see it's a little bit different. It's bolder. So she owns field 1, and the white numbers means no one owns them yet. Oh, I am in the way. VRF says, did you get the extension for the fertilizer? No, I have not got the extensions for the fertilizer. That is something that would be fairly cheap to buy, and I'd be able to spread fertilizer a lot wider. I have never done that yet. That might be a new purchase in the near future. Why do we have to be careful with lime? Yeah, I think there was a bug with the lime with the extension. Yeah, you're right. But I think the bug was in our advantage. Oh, I smashed right into the tree. Yeah, let's take a quick look at the map here. Yeah, that's working out nicely. Working out nicely. And then we'll wait till the first growth stage and then fertilize again. Oop, missing a little bit there. Well, now it's fertilized hollow. It'll be easier to see what you've seeded and what you haven't. Just have to remember to put narrow tires on this once I do need to fertilize again. Once a crop is growing. I've never seen cotton field in real life. If we were in the US and cotton country, I think we'd stop and take a look at a cotton field. Yeah, they might grow in Texas. I don't know where cotton gets grown, but it's southern states. We do have a good excuse to go visit Texas now. Got family living there now. I think that'd be a drive down. I don't think we'd fly there. I think we would drive. Yeah, not many people would be crazy enough to go. That's too close to fly. Would that be probably, if we beelined it on the interstates, probably 2 days worth of driving? Maybe 3, 2.5. Yeah, probably 3 days. We'd have to plan for 3 days of driving. Because California we can barely do in 2 days. But it's more mountainous driving though, so might be able to get away with two very long days. Sorry, Tyler, I'm not sure what you meant by that. Start up the phone and go, there's no photos, what? Yeah, a little panic attack. And then you realize you took the memory card out. I had a bit of a panic attack. Am I going to fertilize that little strip there? Probably not. I think I'll just leave it. I had a panic attack on Thursday as well. Got just to buy a month worth of US cell plan because I've been hitting the US a lot. So I'm like, buy a month worth. And then when I crossed the border, I couldn't find the SIM card. I'm like, no, did Jess move it? Did you put it somewhere else? Where is that SIM card? And I'm driving, so I can't just stop and look for it. So I drove until I needed to do my first load secure, and then started searching, and I'm like, it's not here, it's not anywhere. It's like, where could it be? I'm like, wonder if it accidentally ended up in my backpack when I moved the passports and everything into the backpack for the weekend. Sure enough, it was there. I'm like, oh. I'm like, it sucks. Spending a whole month on a cell plan, it's over $50 for that. And then not being able to use it. But luckily we found it, or I found it. Tyler says they live in Canada. Hey, so do we. Where in Canada you live, Tyler? What province? Or territory? But I'm going to guess a province. It'd be cool if it was a territory. I'm assuming that the cedar is also cultivating right through the cotton. Saskatchewan. Oh, awesome. I used to live in Manitoba, but now I live in BC. Saskatchewan, land of the rolling hills. Not trucker friendly though. Saskatchewan is not trucker friendly. Everywhere I go, no truck parking, no parking, no trucks allowed, no rest area, and trucks not allowed in a rest area. I'm like, where am I supposed to stop? I need to sleep. I need to pee. That's my only complaint about Saskatchewan. It is a beautiful country to drive through though. Yeah, I have truckers. We have a hard time finding places to stop in Saskatchewan. 896 photos. I don't even want to know how many photos I have. Hollow says the only province you need to speed through. It's well, you know what? If you're taking Highway 1 through Saskatchewan, it is boring because once you've seen 5 minutes of that highway, you've seen the whole highway. Yeah, it cultivates that really nicely. Hmm? It's the province that just naps through. Well, Manitoba is just as boring. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what we want to take for a contract. Oh, we have a contract going. Okay. Field 19, plowing. Where is Field 19? Well, since a Hollow has the big tractor, I'll have to grab the small plow. VRF says he'll be right back. I'll grab the small plow, and then after you've seeded the whole field and you're still up for more, join me with a big plow if I'm not done. Or join Farmer Joe's farm. Can this tractor pull that seeder? I don't know. It's a good question. Does not say how many horsepower that seeder requires. It is a big seeder. So we'll just leave you with that seeder. Your Massey Ferguson's quite a bit more powerful than this Valtra. Chase down the birds. I saw something really strange. Warning, if you guys don't like to hear about death of birds, tune out for a couple of minutes. Spoiler alert. We're driving down up the Paulson Highway, and up the Paulson Highway, Highway 3, going over the Paulson Pass, and all these birds are on the highway, probably at the salt or the grass sand or something, whatever. Birds like little rocks or whatever. They're on the highway all the time, but they always fly out of the way. Almost as I get closer, I'm like, what is on the highway? There's all these, I don't know, it's not just gravel on the snowy highway. There's something else on the highway. There's debris on the, no, that's not, they're all dead birds. Hundreds of dead birds. And sure enough, as I get closer, here are birds trying to escape my truck. One of the oncoming vehicles, it's like thump. I'm like, these birds are slow. What? I'm like, I've never seen this before. The birds always take off and get out of the way. But not apparently at this one spot. A little further down the highway, same thing, birds, but no dead birds. They all flew out of the way. I'm on field 19. I picked up a contract, I guess. Last time we were playing, yesterday. So we'll finish this contract. I remember doing a poor job. We'll fix that poor job. So yeah, it was really strange that just one area where the birds weren't fast enough. Ah, it's like out of control. Wait, what type of truck your favorite is Peterbilt. I've never driven a Peterbilt. I don't know what a Peterbilt feels like. I have gone for a ride in a Volvo, really liked it. Never driven one myself, but it just felt really good, and the inside was designed really well. I've driven a couple of Kenworths. Really not bad drive trucks either. Not the most power for their engines, but not bad at all. Western Stars I've driven. Um, they were kind of weird. They felt like they were from a century ago. And what I drive, my truck, at least till spring here sometime, is a International Pro Star. Got a Cummins 525 horsepower, and I really enjoy it. I would have no problem running in a Kenworth, except that the Kenworth, like the cabinets on the inside, all were kind of cheap and started breaking. The ones we had driving, everything was kind of breaking in the Kenworth. But other than that, I really like the Kenworth. The way everything's set up, the horns, the controls, I like the Kenworth controls and everything better than the International. But the International, the Cummins, the Western Stars have a lot of them have the same Cummins engine in there, are just awesome, especially Jake brakes. Going down a mountain, I'm one of the fastest trucks going down the mountain, and I don't have to touch the brakes. Just have the Jake brakes running. So I've never run a Peterbilt. I'm sure you can put the Cummins in there too, but my preferred truck would be International or a Kenworth, only because there's those two dealerships are in town, and every time I need the truck to be in the shop, it's just easy to get it fixed over here. And big trucks are in the shop a lot. They drive so much, they need maintenance, regular maintenance, scheduled maintenance all the time. And my truck's in the shop right now. I need to go pick it up. They said it's all fixed. We'll see if they fixed it. It was in all last winter to get this same problem fixed. And boss wants it fixed again, so just a bunk heat. So we'll see. Also, I had an out of service air leak on Friday, but I fixed that one myself on the side of the road. Luckily, I carry some air fittings with me. Your dad was the fastest to bring grain to the farm? At least that's what I'm assuming that meant, because drinking grain at the farm, unless it was fermented first and turned into beer. I should read it as the typo. It'd be more fun. Your dad drinks the grain before it has time to turn into beer. That'd be awesome. I love that. That's kind of funny. Doesn't have the patience to wait for it to turn into beer. I think there's a million jokes there. So you live in Saskatchewan. Do you live in a town, or are you rural? He drives a Volvo. Oh, you guys live in a town. Oh, yeah. Live in a town near Digquill. I don't know what that means. I've been a couple places in Saskatchewan. Big Quill. I don't know where that is. It does sound familiar, but I don't remember where that is. That was a different place. We drove through Saskatchewan once and we saw a guy on the side of the highway. We stopped and see if he needed help and he was out of gas. So Highway 16. So we've been through there then. Wynyard. Okay, I recognize that name because I've driven Highway 16 several times. Yeah, probably a month ago, maybe 2 months ago. Oh, cool. Okay, I'm just looking it up over here. Um, Drove by quite close to your place recently. We drove north to, what's that called? Swan Lake? Meadow Lake? Yeah, we drove north to Meadow Lake recently too. And we went to Regina, yeah. So, from yeah, Meadow Lake is the furthest north I've been in Saskatchewan. I had to sign a non-disclosure form or whatever you call it when I loaded there at Tolko. Basically, anything I saw inside that mill, I'm not allowed to talk about. They made OSB board. I don't know why I need a non-disclosure for that, but I did. Yeah, it's beautiful country up there. If Saskatchewan was not so dry, there'd be a lot more farms up there. 'Cause I find a lot of Saskatchewan is just pasture land because it's so dry. Yep, oh, I see a little mist spot here. Let's get that. Wouldn't want to have any mist spots. Although when the contract's going to finish early before we're done plowing the whole thing, and I'll just accept it like that, but hey. Hollow, when you're done with that field, could you park in front of the workshop? I want to see what permissions I have to give you so you can repair the tractor. Yeah, I don't think there's more fields closer where you are. But on Highway 1 there's more pastures, a little further south. What's that? You don't like the look of mowed grass, the way the landscape looks when it's been cut? Yeah, it looks like there's no texture at all. There's just painted. And I think up where you are, Tyler, there's more lakes, so there's probably more irrigation. I don't know if they irrigate fields there a lot. I know Manitoba, they irrigate fields a lot. Every serious farmer has big, big ponds that they pump full in the winter or in spring. No irrigation here. I guess Saskatchewan is a lot of grains. Manitoba has more of the potatoes and grains as well, but has a lot of potatoes as well. Used to have lots of beets, but politics. Yeah, politics made all the beets move from Manitoba south of the border. North Dakota is crazy for beets. Yeah, yep. Biggest reason to plant grains in Manitoba is to rotate the crop so that keep the fields keep the fields full of nutrients so they get a rest from um, potatoes and not just so it's a lot of wheat. There's also a lot of canola in Manitoba, a lot of canola and sunflower. I know Altona has a big sunflower oil factory. I think sunflowers, canola, and potatoes are I think the biggest crops in southern Manitoba. Some corn. DRF says he just ate and he's joining us soon. Just in time for us to end the stream. I'm kidding, we got another half hour to go. Is my alarm going to go off soon? Yeah, the alarm's still going. 10 minutes for the alarm to go off. I think I did set it. DRF almost had a heart attack? Perfect, that was the goal. Yeah, I really want to see how many millisecond lag you have. If my faster internet made a difference, because I am... it's fast internet. I was uploading YouTube videos yesterday. I was just popping one after another in there for trucking videos. I had like 10 videos uploading at the same time, and they were all uploading within minutes. It's just like click, 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 go, go, go. It's like I can't keep up with YouTube. It's like, whoa, I'm not used to this. There is no lag issues from our end. I uploaded at least 10 YouTube videos, all of them like 15 minutes long, one after another. It's like, wait, last week I could only do one video at a time, and it took half an hour each video. What I usually do is try to upload a couple of videos at night when I'm at home, it's like, okay, try to get a couple videos going. I'll let the computer run overnight and it can upload them, but it just took minutes now. So if there's still lag, it's got to be the fact that you're so far away from us. And as soon as we do get fiber, if we ever get fiber in this apartment, we will be switching over. I'm willing to pay the extra money. Yeah, we wouldn't even have to get the fastest fiber. Um, if we stayed on our current plan, just says that our plan is if you put our existing plan onto the fiber and pay exactly what we're paying right now, we would get 150 up, 150 down. Couldn't really complain about that. Yeah, that's the darkest shade of green. Your field's almost ready for harvesting. Well, thanks, Tyler. I'm glad someone enjoys it. Tyler, just so you know, we do these every Saturday and Sunday morning. If I'm home. Every now and then I'm working the weekend and then they won't, but whenever I'm home I try to do these Saturday mornings. Usually about 2 hours. Thanks, VRF. Hit that like button. Yeah, I really enjoy when you guys comment. And Tyler, if you're interested in trucking at all, I shoot trucking videos every single day I'm out on the job, so a lot of people find those trucking videos boring, but they're great for my family to keep up with stuff. But if you enjoy it, you'll see a lot of British Columbia landscape, a little Montana, a little Washington, Idaho, come to Alberta every now and then a lot more rarely I hit Saskatchewan and Manitoba. I hit Oregon, but you know what? Well, I did an Oregon video that'll be coming up in 2 weeks from now. A little less than 2 weeks from now. When I hit Oregon, I hit Portland. I crossed the border from Washington into Portland and then turn around and go back into Washington. So it doesn't really count. Every now and then I go a little further south in Portland, but very rarely. I think I've twice left the city of Portland when visiting Oregon. Once we went up to like Tillamook, and the other time we went south to, can't remember the town. It was just south of Portland. Alright, Tyler. See you in a bit. Train! Well, VRF, do you have that map update downloaded? If not, that'll take a while too. Where am I looking? Oh, perfect. Okay, so let's go to players here, Hollow. I don't think you can. I'm gonna map there. Don't think you can repair vehicles right now. Where'd he go? What's Hollow doing? Oh, you're getting little pieces that were missed? Got it. Like that little strip there. Oh, let's test that. We might get lag. Farmer Joe says we might get lag here. No, you can go ahead and hit the leg.
The leg.
Hit the leg.
Jeez.
Oh, I had a slight little... Okay, there we go. Yep, there's a small hiccup there. Yeah, it's good enough. If we missed little sections here and there, it's not the end of the world.
How do they give you equipment that's advertising?
So, doesn't let you repair. It lets you repair? Or are you trying to move it closer? It's kind of cool watching all the parts move. You can see the U-joints in there moving. If nothing comes up, you're parked close enough that it should be repairing. Oh yeah, vehicle running costs, so you can repair it. Cool. There's a new mod in testing at Giants that says maintenance tabbing or something like that. So I think that's going to mean that we can hit the repair button here, and then we can choose probably what to repair. Cool, you can repair. So I think that I'll have to tell everybody, if you're using equipment before parking it, just repair it every single time. Whenever we're done working with equipment, repair it. Awesome. If it costs $1 to repair or $1,000 to repair, just repair it whenever we're done using it. That way we're sure we're getting the most yield. What's that? The map download is so slow. Yes, it is. It's a huge download. I'm thinking that they didn't just update the files for the map. I think they updated the whole map again. You probably have to download the whole map again. It's not just an update. It's a full... And I can't notice the difference. Like I did that map update episode. I couldn't tell a difference in landscaping, so... Yeah, if we keep playing on this map much longer, I think we should landscape your grass. To raise it over that roadway. It'd be expensive though. I don't know if that'd be worth it though, especially since we're going to be switching maps. And when we do switch maps, we're going to sell everything on these farms, take that money, and then cheat it into the new map. Which will be fairly fair. We're going to lose money because all the equipment is depreciated. So the longer we stay on the map, the more money we'll move over to the new map. But I kind of like the idea of... Because what I did in FS17, I said we're going to stay on this map until we've bought everything. And then we ended up just playing the same map forever. I think in this theory, if we go, we're going to run this farm for the rest of ever until we've bought everything, all the big equipment. So if we run this farm, but the farm gets sold and gets moved, hey Hedgehog, how's it going?
Really good sentence,
Squirrel! Yeah, this way we sell everything, we move, our farm will still exist, except it will be at a new location. We've moved to a new part of the country. I like that idea. Will this map be available? I'm trying to translate your comment, Hedgehog. I'm pretty good at translating comments. Just just roll up and read some of those comments. I didn't miss what Hollow said. I saw that Hollow said he's grabbing a plow and we'll both be plowing on this field. I got that. Be surprised what I catch. I just can't respond to everything. Of course, I catch a lot of the stuff, and then there's some things I completely miss and go, what do you mean I said I wanted to keep that pot? She goes, you wanted to keep that pot. I was going to throw it out. You want to keep it. I'm like, why would I want to keep a pot? It's a big cooking pot.
Just to clarify.
Pot is legal, but that's not what I'm talking about. Big cooking pot. I wanted to keep it. She's like, you wanted to keep it. I'm like, why the bloody hell would I want to keep a cooking pot? Should watch my language. Family friendly. And then she said, you wanted to bring it to Hollow's place and shoot it. I'm like, that sounds like an awesome idea. So Hollow, someday I'm going to bring over a pot and I'll buy some 22 shells. And we're going to shoot a pot. It sounds super redneck, but it sounds like fun. Pot ain't legal here. It's legal here. As long as you swear in British, it's okay. You know what, Hedgehog, we have a really weird setup here right now. Pot is getting a lot of people in serious trouble now. Hey, Tyler's back. Welcome back. Marijuana is legalized in British Columbia. Across the border in the US of A, pot is legalized in Washington, Oregon, California. It's legalized all the way along the West Coast. But people now go, cool, I'm legal, I can now have pot in my vehicle, yippee, awesome. And then they hit the border and cross the border into the US. They get arrested, they get fined, and they get banned from the US for their lifetime. Lifetime ban from the US. And people are so confused. What? Just because pot is legal in Washington does not make pot legal in the US of A. Border crossing is still controlled federally, which means it is illegal to cross the border with pot, even though pot is legal on both sides of the border. So people are getting in some kind of serious trouble with that. Some border crossing guys are nailing people for that. Other ones are a little more lenient. The people that disagree with the law are being very, very mean to those people. Hey, Hollow, I'm going to let you go in front of me because it makes better video when I'm following someone. Hedgehog, when you get caught with marijuana, you get caution, and for a second time you get caught, you get arrested, unless they suspect you're a dealer and you get arrested anyway. If you get asked when you're crossing the border, okay, so if you've never smoked pot and you get asked at the border, you can just say no, because I can truthfully say I've never smoked pot. But if in the US border, if you cross the border and they ask you to ask you if you ever smoked pot, you can just decline the question and you'll get turned around. Don't answer the question. Because if you say, no, I've never smoked pot, and then they find you on social media and see you smoking pot, guess what? Lifetime ban. That's a felony for lying. Yeah, it's tricky. Super tricky. That plow does go wider and narrower, so make sure you have the wheels set up to be the widest position. I don't know if you've run that plow before in your games. Yeah, exactly. That's the way you want to move it. Right there. Yep. Nope. Wrong way. Wrong way. Get. Nope. Move it. Move it back the way it was. Oh, yeah. You're narrow. You're way too narrow. Go wider. You want that wheel to face to the left. It's, yeah, there we go. That's, go all the way that direction. Nope. Going the wrong way again. There you go. There, no. Oh. Okay. There. Leave it right there. That plow will now be the widest possible. There we go. Look how much wider it got. It just got four rows wider. There we go. Get a lot plowed this way. I've got 5 blades on mine. You've got 8 blades on yours. But at an angle like that, you're actually going even wider. Even just the 5 blades wouldn't be wider than my 5 blades. You have 9? Oh yeah, you got 6 on the front and then 2 on the back. Oh, or 3 in the back. Okay, yeah, 9 blades. Or cheers? What do you call them? That bird just do a nosedive into the ground. That's a pretty good setup. I'm running the biggest plow this tractor can pull, and you're hauling the biggest plow that tractor can pull. So, with our current tractors, this is the most efficient way of plowing. So you missed a tiny little bit. Whoop-dee. If it was my own field, I'd be very picky. But we're going to get this contract done with stuff missed. You just missed a little more there. Why would you want a smoke pot? There's actually good reasons to smoke pot, Tyler. As far as medically wise, like it's proven to be really beneficial to some people with certain medical issues. So I personally have no reason to smoke pot. I never will and never, well, at least I don't think I will ever smoke pot. I see no reason why I would ever smoke pot. I have no reason to even, I don't know why I would even try it. Just, I've never even smoked a cigarette. 16% done downloading the map. Yeah, I have no reason to smoke pot. I have no problem with other people smoking pot. There's good reasons for smoking pot. The only problem I have is if people smoke pot and then operate heavy equipment or drive on the road. That I have a problem with. Yeah, same question. Why would you drink alcohol? Some people enjoy it. And you know what? Sure. Just don't drive while you've drank alcohol. Don't endanger yourself or other people. And prohibition has never worked on anything. Ever. So might as well make it legal. Make them pay taxes on everything. Yeah, so personally, I am personally against smoking pot. For me, I have no problem with other people smoking or edibles or whatever. My, my alarm did go off and I have laundry to do. Just to run downstairs and get, so maybe I'll go do that. I'll go to the end of this row here and I'll park the tractor at the out of the way. Run downstairs, grab the laundry, and come on back. Well, did you say YouTube has changed so we can stream longer than 2 hours? Somebody said something about that. Let's jump on top of our tractor. We'll watch Hollow go in circles. I will be right back, guys. back. Perfect timing. The end of the field. Out of breath. It's running. I didn't shut the door on the way down. I left the door wide open. It's like, oh, door's open. Too late. I'm running. Train. I hear a train. I don't see a train, but I heard a train. Michigan map. I was just thinking when I was walking down there, this game is just fun to play recently with the players we enjoy playing with. Hopefully more people come and join. The more people join, the more fun it is, so. I have a question. Tyler, VRF, would you guys enjoy it more if you could hear the conversation of the other players? Like if I put Discord on and we could all hear the other players. We'd have to be careful with language and stuff. And Hollow, you can chime in there too. Would it be more enjoyable video if we were talking to each other? Yeah, we'd have to get Farmer Joe a better headset. The one that she's got now works decent, but she needs to have one with a better mute button because she has to mute herself or else we get echo the whole time. Or you could use this headset and I could use that headset and we wouldn't have to unmute that one, just leave it running. I understand where you're going with that one. So set up a secret Discord channel that only moderators can join. Not even that. Maybe just have a Discord that people that regularly join and I enjoy joining. I should give Hollow the wrench. Here, let's do this. Minimize all this stuff. While you are gaming. Oh, thanks. I don't need that. Okay. Live chat. Where's Hollow? How do I do this? Oh, there we go. Hollow's got a wrench now. There. Maybe I'll make a new channel because the channel we have running now. Or I have that other channel, that private channel that just Farmer Joe and I have used. And I think Hollow's been on that one. Could run that channel and invite. Tyler is downloading the mods. Downloading mods. I love typos. The reason I love them so much is because I'm always the one with the typos. I'm the worst for typos. Absolute worst. Definitely worse than you, Tyler. But maybe that's why I can read other people's typos. We're an international server. And Tyler, you're in Saskatchewan. I'm curious how much lag you're going to have. Hollow Mine's got 30-35 milliseconds. Farmer Joe is sitting right next to me and has about 20 milliseconds. The VRF was having 120, 150 milliseconds. Saskatchewan? Probably 70. I don't know, we'll see. Hopefully it's playable. 120 is not playable. Sorry, VRF, it's not playable. I don't know how you do it. Yeah, it's the people you play with, if you enjoy playing with. And people that have leg, I don't chastise them for missing stuff on the field. You can't drive straight down the field with that kind of leg. The cats are catting. So we don't have to really worry about our field until the first growth stage. And then I gotta fertilize it once and then keep an eye on weeds. Deep South farming? You mean this map, Tyler? I think this is actually a South America map, or Central America. South America? Central America? It's near the equator type of map. Because of the sugar cane, this map is set up for sugar cane, even though we've never done sugar cane. I've never harvested. I never did it in FS17. I've never done it here yet. I should sometime. Why has sugar cane never showed up as a contract? Why? Oh, you don't have to replant it. It just, you keep reharvesting it, kind of like grass. But well, I guess grass is never a contract. Yeah, grass is a contract every now and then. Yeah, we always bale the grass. We never plant. They should still have sugar cane as a contract somewhere. Yeah, it's a tiny little harvester, and you need 2 people to harvest it. You have to either hire a worker or have another player. We'll plant sugarcane someday. I've harvested cotton now. That was new for me. And the color of the dirt here reminds me of northern Mexico. Can we smuggle you into Mexico? No, we can't do that. I don't think I want to. You don't want to go to Mexico? I have no urge to. I do have one. I would like to visit northern Mexico. We got family there. I don't know if I could communicate with them. They all speak Spanish now, and I don't know if they speak Low German as well as I do. That'd be problematic. You'd be afraid you wouldn't be let into the north again. As a Mexican, I don't know. Are you a Mexican citizen? If you're born in Mexico, are you automatically a Mexican citizen? That's something that's a North America thing. Other countries, you're not an automatic citizen if you're born in U.S. and Canada, you're an automatic citizen. There's some third world countries where you're an automatic citizen. I'm not even sure if I'm an automatic citizen in Belize because I was born there. Hmm. Yeah, you could be deported to Mexico. You don't have your birth certificate or anything. I wouldn't know where my birth certificate is either. Yeah, we found at one point I got my Belizean social insurance. So I guess that would mean I'm a Belizean citizen if I got the social insurance for Belize, right? I don't know how all that works. Oh, you have a birth certificate. That's. Oh yeah, we have. Yeah, that's right. I got my Belize birth certificate in the safe. So you have the Mexican birth certificate. That's all you have. Yeah, same with. For Belize, I have my birth certificate and I have the. Um, but it's a Canadian document. So basically, a Canadian government request for the birth certificate. Because in Canada and US, if you're born in the country, you're an automatic citizen. And part of that is why illegal border hopping is so popular by pregnant women. Because if you can get across the border legally or illegally and have your child born in Canada or USA, that child is an automatic citizen. I don't know. Um, I wonder how Canada law works now. The reason you could get deported is because your Canadian passport says you're a Mexican citizen. Yeah, my Canadian passport says I'm a Belizean citizen, or born in Belize. So that's funny. All the all the players in this game currently are Canadians, but none of us are born in Canada. So we all live in Canada. One of us is born in the U.S., one of us is born in Mexico, and the other was born in Belize. We're all in order. Countries going down. Kind of humorous. VRF, you're not playing yet, so you don't count. If Tyler joined us, then we'll have a Canadian that was born in Canada. I am assuming, Tyler, that you were born in Canada. I shouldn't assume. VRF is like, I'm being left out. You're born in Lithuania, live in Lithuania, or I am Lithuanian, live in Lithuania, and was born in Lithuania. And Tyler says, yep, he was born in Canada. Yeah, I'm dual citizen. I guess all three of us are dual citizens. when I went to Belize a couple of years ago, uh, the customs officer in Belize stamped my passport and said I had 3 months. I was allowed to stay in the city, or I was allowed to stay in the country for 3 months. I'm like, no, 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 no. I'm like, I'm only staying for 2 weeks, but you are removing that from my passport. There is no way you are leaving that on my passport that I only have the right to stay here for 3 months.
I mentioned call it expat.
Yeah, Farmer Joe is called an expat. What does it say? I think you only dual citizen if you maintain it.
But see, it's different American citizenship
And,
adds up to being a whatever I want.
and as an expat, she still has to fill out American income tax and some other forms.
And still legally do that.
And still, she still has to maintain legally maintain a U.S. passport, which is so dumb. This new phone has finger authenticator, makes life easier. Yes, it does. Except one fact: when your finger doesn't work, do you still remember the password? It would be much simpler, or it would be super easy to gain your dual. Yeah, yeah. Well, I have maintained my dual. When we visited Belize a while back, I got my social insurance card. And it is my sister's birthday today, and she lives in Belize. So, happy birthday. Same problem with credit cards, VRF. A lot of people now with the tap, credit card, just tap to buy something, and every now and then there's a store that doesn't have the tap. People can't remember their PIN, and then they can't purchase what they need to purchase. I think the John Deere is quicker than the Valtra. I don't think we have to call our credit card anymore when we go on vacation. Maybe for Belize we should. I'll let you just loop around while I take the short way here, and you should be able to get in front of me. Or you could loop in behind me. Oh, you're going to do that loop now. Alright, that works out. What do you wish? That's a good idea. And the reason Jess is sick is because we're going to Belize. It's something that I never have to worry about when I go to Belize. I don't get sick from the Belizean water. I was born there. My body has the antibiotics. I can handle the Belizean water, but Jess can't. So this year we decided that she's going to buy that medication that basically inoculates you against that stuff, so she won't be sick when she goes to Belize. And guess what? She's sick now. I got it. So she's just being sick now instead of being sick in Belize, I guess. Before you put that plow away, let's see what contract we're taking. Collect. There's a plowing contract. Where's field 15? Not far away from? Let's just keep plowing then. Okay, we're going to accept field 15. Oh, it's literally across the street.
I knew.
Make you some chicken noodle soup. Why does this plow look so narrow? Oh, oh, oh. Am I? Did I fold it or something? Oops. Left plow. It's just narrow. It's not right. How do I unfold the? I feel like it's folded. Oh, lift the plow. Unfold. There we go. That's much better. Okay, I'm like, something went wrong. I hit a button somewhere.
I said the person that doesn't like plowing knows how to.
Oh, 'cause you know everything. Okay, I'm going to get out of the way on the end over here and let you go ahead of me while I pay off $5,000 on a loan. $110,000 left to pay. 110,000. So you made a huge loan for your sheep. How much do you owe? A lot. You're narrow as well, Hollow. The plow's definitely narrow as well. I find the easiest way to make it wider is with the mouse. I think you hit control and then swipe side to side. Wrong button. There we go. That's right. As he returns. There. Now we're both wider. Much better. So I'm going to test this longer YouTube video. VRF, you might just have it downloaded by the time we have to leave. Unfortunately. Because I can only go for another 45 minutes. Well, 47 minutes. But Farmer Joe says she might do some gameplay during the week for anyone that wants to join. Just look for us on Steam. Well, hopefully we get to at least test it and see milliseconds delay today for VRF. So yeah, we'll see what she feels like. If she feels healthier through later on in the week or whatever, she might be online. So if she's online, feel free to join her. And VRF, remind me to message you privately because we are going to extend an invite to you to our secret server. We leave February 10th or somewhere in there. It's a Sunday, February 10th or 11th or something like that. I'm going to be in Belize for my birthday. No, I'm not. We're flying back before that. Okay, good. I don't want to be in Belize for my birthday because for our secret server, when Farmer Joe and myself play just for ourselves, and we really don't want other people joining us, we've decided that you and Hollow can join us on our secret server. So if you see us on Steam online playing Farm Sim, we're going to tell you what a secret server name is, and you can join us on that. Yeah, I play 3 different games. If I'm playing with Farmer Joe, that server will be up. I play single player every now and then too. Then there wouldn't be one up. But February 23rd is my birthday. Yeah, I have a public multiplayer game, which is this right here. Anybody can join, unless you misbehave. Anybody can join. If you misbehave, I'll give you a couple warnings. If I'm not liking your style, I'll still give you a couple warnings. I'm very patient. And we have our private multiplayer. Yeah, we're going for a little under 2 weeks. Since we're not planning on doing anything really there, anything touristy, I'm keeping it a little shorter. Yeah, a week and a half. Next time I go down there, I almost feel like making it a month long and then do a bunch of touristy stuff. But then we gotta plan and buy and hotels and go to the Keys and stuff like that. So this will be more of a short family visit, and I don't think I can handle more than a week and a half of that. uh, just asked about 2 hours ago. Should we ask to borrow hammocks this year? I don't know. Maybe one. Maybe we'll borrow one. Hey Fritz, how's it going? Uh, Fritz got a top of the line Zippo, like a lighter. Sorry, you're not a fan of the Belizean hammock? She likes your hammock much more than the hammocks they have down in Belize. I'm a fan of the Belizean ones too, but a metal Zippo. Yeah. You planning on starting to smoke, Fritz, or what? I don't know why else you'd own one. I guess it'd be good for campfires and stuff, but yeah, we have lighters and stuff for barbecues and camping stuff, so yeah. Yeah, you don't like the string hammocks? I don't mind. But if we do borrow yours, I'm going to try sleeping in your hammock just to see if I want to buy some of those. Just have it for fun, the Zippo. Very cool. Well, no, if you can sleep in a hammock, it would actually keep most of the tarantulas and geckos away because all there is a rope connecting you, unless they drop in from the roof, but there's a less chance of geckos and tarantulas sleeping in a hammock than in a bed. Sure, it's a toy, Fritz. Of course it's a toy. It's a dangerous toy, but it's a toy. Don't let anyone convince you that a Zippo's not a toy. Come on. Yeah, we'll be staying at their new location, which is not really a house there yet. So that should be interesting. A Zippo's a dangerous toy, but it is a toy. I like playing with fire. Playing with fire is a lot of fun. You're all narrow-fied again. Playing with fire is a lot of fun. Very dangerous. You have to be careful. You gotta really think about your surroundings before you do any playing with fire. I did set the sink on fire one time. That was a woof. What was in the sink that made it? I can't remember what we had, why the sink went blew up, but ah. VRF asked when Farmer Joe's birthday is. I'm not ignoring. VRF wants to say something. There's just lots of comments. I'm not going to tell you what her birthday is. She might tell you, but I'm not going to. The reason why I'm not going to tell her because I can't remember it. As I end up in the doghouse. Fritz says he'll send a picture of his Zippo on Instagram. I'm the one child in the huge crowd waving, "Look at me, look at me!" Women have birthdays, but they never get older. And he just went narrow again. You have to catch the train? Sent it on Instagram. Texting while driving. Ooh, Ant had shared a whole bunch of photos on Instagram. Photos of his art. Ooh, some really cool, unique stuff. Is that Bowser? That's Bowser! That is awesome! Awesome painting of Bowser. Anthead had some pretty awesome art. Hasn't joined us in the stream or on YouTube stream live chat for a while, but he's got some awesome art. You can guess on her birthday. Make it a guessing game. I'm not finding your picture, Fritz. I'm not sure. Maybe you've got multiple accounts. I'm on Fritz the Pug. I'm sure you've got multiple accounts. Unless you sent it in a private message. Could I show it on stream? I wouldn't even know how to do that. I'm sure I could find Instagram stream or on. I've never opened Instagram on my computer. I've only ever used it on my cell phone. I'm sure it'd be pretty simple to do, but I've never done it. Okay, so maybe just it hasn't updated on my end yet, maybe. You can't really use Instagram on computer, you said? You can't comment or upload photos? Really? November is wrong.
No, what?
Got her attention fast. November is correct. Oh, Anthead's posting even more photos. They keep showing up. Must be live posting right now. I'm sure the 14th is wrong. I do post about it, so you guys can get pretty close. VRF said 14th as well. I wonder if you guys are guessing 14th because the videos I shoot and we talk about it. Not giving any more hints? VRF, you are correct in the private chat, I guess. So you got the guess right in your private chat. I'm driving all over the place. VRF is the champion. What do you mean method you thought? Fritz says the 27th. So second guess. Not bad, guys. Not bad. I think there's enough photos and pictures on Instagram and on Facebook and on YouTube that you guys can figure it out. Now, did you guys actually guess or research? That's my question. Both are a fair way of getting the answer, but I think I'd be more impressed with the research than a blind guess. Because to do the research, you have to get a little stalkerish. No comment. Jess is pretty good at being stalkerish. Yeah, I'm not getting any pictures, Fritz. It might just take a while to update. Almost regret taking this contract. It's a big field. Now now the Illuminati know. I'm sorry, if you guys think there's privacy on the internet, you're wrong. The Illuminati knows everything. If you want any kind of privacy online, don't be online. That's the only way you will have privacy. Fritz says he searched up the date, and the VRF took a blind guess because he just remembered it had been recently. Recently, I think 3 months ago. Not quite. Okay, almost 2 months. The 10-year challenge has been huge for Facebook. Man, Facebook loved the 10-year challenge because it made the computer algorithms so much happier. Yep. The 10-year Facebook challenge has made the computer algorithms so happy because now you've just taught the computer that, hey, 10 years ago the person looked like this, so it'll be easier to do facial recognition. VRF on Facebook right now, there's this huge 10-year challenge. Basically, take a picture that you posted of yourself 10 years ago and a picture of now, and what's the difference? How hard did 10 years hit you? How much do you look different? And it's going to make the algorithms so much happier. They go, oh, 10 years ago, this was the same person. Now the computer can learn off of that and go, okay, because everybody's doing it. It's the huge thing. Hello, Akhab ein Zippo and Ak bin so and Ak oh, I'm missing here. And Ak bin der believe me. I can't get the last part, but the first is hello. I have a Zippo and I've been. I don't know. I can't get the last part. Who joined us? VRF did. Okay. Yeah, I got the hello. Akhab ein Zippo. Hello, I have a Zippo. Yeah, Hollow, I agree. I don't think it's a more than a regular meme. I don't think it was designed for facial recognition, but facial recognition still has learned off of it. The computer algorithms are learning off of it. It's just a meme that started, and then, of course, the algorithms they're always learning. So, and you're happy with it, okay? And Ak Bander Blee. So you're happy with it. VRF, what farm are you joining? Because Farmer Joe's got contracts to do, I think. Or just finished the contract, so they start a new one. Oh, you're on Farmer Joe's farm. I think that'll work out nice. Hollow's on mine. She says no to field 29. No potatoes, no beets. That John Deere is definitely faster than the Voltra. How many kilometers an hour does that John Deere go? 11 kilometers while plowing? Field 9 potatoes? Did you guys... Fritz says, unlocking your phone. Why am I lagging? Oh, you're taking contract. Um, unlocking your phone with facial recognition is easier for hackers to break than using your fingerprint. I didn't know that. I hadn't heard that at all. Yes. Whenever picking up a contract and you're borrowing equipment, always repair it before you leave the shop. We have learned that the hard way. And even then we still fail a mission or a contract every now and then, even with completely repaired equipment. So the contract system is a little broken, but...
What I did with this last one is that harvester header thing. I just did the header and the combine because the headers for you can reverse just the header.
No, the header makes you harvest a lot slower.
Yeah.
Yes. The combine itself,
Yeah.
so if you fix just the combine, you'll get the full yield, but it'll be slow. If you fix the header and the combine, you'll be fast and have a good yield. And you still have 120, 130 milliseconds. And yeah, it costs a K to repair. Yeah, it is expensive, but it's the difference between succeeding a contract and not. Why, did your phone get hacked, Fritz? I don't know anybody that has facial recognition to unlock their phone, so... Farmer Joe has, her phone has that technology. Mine doesn't. Mine's got the fingerprint. I use the fingerprint a lot of the time, but I use the password a lot of the time still too. Not necessarily VRF. It could be on your end, the milliseconds, or it's just the fact that the signal is going underneath the ocean. Like, this signal is literally going from British Columbia to Newfoundland, and then from Newfoundland it goes underneath the ocean to, I think, the UK, and then from the UK it comes up to Lithuania. So it's going further than halfway around the world, even though it would be quicker to go on the other side of the world, I think, around. The ocean is smaller on the Newfoundland to UK side. That's where the cables are. No, satellites, that's a misconception. Most internet traffic is underneath the ocean. Everybody goes, modern technology, satellites, it is so expensive sending signals over satellite. Peop most 99% of the internet is under the ocean. Oh, so it unlocks when it hears your voice. That's interesting. Fritz, I think I just answered that question, but we live in British Columbia, so we're in the West End. So yeah, our internet signal has to go all the way from the West End of Canada to the East End, which is huge. Country's huge, huge, huge. And then it has to go underneath the ocean, and then has to join you guys. What's the problem? They went weird on you. So Hollow, the only reason I have a password and security on my phone is because of legal reasons. What? What were you saying? Were you typing just that?
No, it's
Why are you deleting it then? Okay, I'm not following. Um, the way the law is written, any police officer can pick up your phone and research anything on your phone. If your phone is locked and you need to unlock it, they need a warrant first. I have nothing to hide on my phone, but why would I want somebody going through my personal photos? Likely, if they asked me, I would probably unlock it for them, but legally speaking, they don't have the right to. I hope they like pictures of forklifts. Uh,
just say I gave them my phone auto unlock goggles, but it would auto unlock whenever you had my purse. So if I lost it on Halloween or something, I'm not gonna tell them to delete everything and let people go.
yeah, Farmer Joe says she could have hers auto unlock when she comes home type of thing when we get to the apartment. But the problem with it is if ever you lose your phone, they could come to your apartment, it would auto unlock, and then they know a lot of information about.
Like
Could
if
they
erase the
could erase the whole phone? They could, yeah. There's issues like that.
especially in the apartment. Ever
Uh,
been down the laundry room?
there's too many comments going on. Sorry. Especially if you left it in the laundry room or something. Pictures of forklift, but not Manitou.
I hate Manitou this week.
You don't have Manitou this week or hate Manitou this week. Why don't you hate Manitou this week? And JBC is your enemy now. I saw a JBC fast track in Washington this week, and I never liked the way JBC fast tracks look. And then I saw it in real life and stood right next to it and go, that's actually a nice, beefy looking machine. Face to face, I like it. In game, I don't. I like the look of it.
I have 101 sheep.
You have 101 sheep. That means they're breeding. Okay, I've missed a whole bunch of comments on YouTube. Okay, I'm getting through, trying to get through. Fritz says, you just lit your Zippo again. It's fun, but it's a little dangerous. Yeah, just light it underneath your bed. Yeah, it's a bad idea. Don't do that. Clarify, do not do that. So why are JBCs a pain in the butt to work on? What kind of JBC? A forklift or a loader? Could be a tractor, but I have not seen a lot of JBC tractors. Most likely construction equipment. JB, JCB, whatever. Whatever. What does JCB stand for anyway? It's got to stand for something. Fritz, if you burned down your bedroom, it was not my fault. I did not tell you to light your bed on fire. It's a telehandler. A telehandler or a zoom boom. I think the game calls it telehandlers. Most in North America call them zoom booms. Jones loves basketball. That's not the right letters. Love doesn't start with C. Jones cuts basketballs. Sure. That John Deere is pulling further and further away. Okay, we've got 15 minutes left to go. Just a heads up. Basically, JCB is a case of taking something apart to find more broken parts, wait for parts, can't find part or get parts, and then you make do with the wrong parts. That's the problem with JCB. It's not native to North America, so it's hard to find parts. There's not a lot of, you can't even find used parts. But I've seen more and more JCB tractors and more Fendt tractors in North America. I'm starting to see Fendt dealerships popping up all over. So we are getting more and more European equipment over here. Although Fendt has always been here. Fendt, all they're doing is switching the big signs from Massey Ferguson to Fendt. The Glen nuts, the nuts that nut caps for the hydraulic are $1,500 per nut. This week isn't going to be bad for you. On Wednesday you're going to the doctor, so you won't be in school. And then Friday you're going to leave early, I guess. But you don't seem to hate school as much as you did. You think you like some of your teachers better this year? Creative machining. Second level, is that like related to what VRF? To job, school, pilot? Some kind of master of science, okay, a degree. That's awesome. Yeah, what science degree? What kind of science? No science, okay. A degree on something else. What is the degree for? Here, train again. I know you're relying on Google Translate. Basically, basically she went to school for a degree. And what does that degree let her, what job does that allow her to do? Bachelor. So the degree is a Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Engineering. Right, you've told me before that she's an engineer. Yeah. I recall that now. It's a step up from Bachelor. So now instead of Bachelor, she's got Master's. Something like that. I think I'm following. Basically, she can now design skyscrapers and stuff, bridges and. Okay, so what? Associate, bachelor's, master's, and then PhD after that, doctoral. So there would only be one level higher, which would be a doctor. Yeah, there are a lot of different kind of engineering. You, so yeah, master's is pretty high up there. That takes a lot of work to get a master's. I watched a marketplace video yesterday. Just reminded me of um, how people are cheating the people that actually work for their degrees. Automotive engineering degree? Yeah, it's definitely expensive. Um, Marketplace research said that it is estimated that 50% of all North American, Canadian, and US degrees are fake. 50% of the people that say they've had a degree have gone to an online school and faked it. Like a school, a fake school. A school that didn't actually make you do anything to get the degree. Awesome. Free, so it's like a grant type of system where you get free education. Yeah, other countries have a lot, especially European countries. There's some European countries where you can get a lot more free education than here. U.S. education is a huge money maker. Canada not as much, but it's still a huge money maker. But because it's such a huge money maker in North America, huge, 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 um, that's why degrees, so many fake degrees out there. Yeah, if you join the military, you get free education. That's true. And our education is free through high school. Technically free. You still have to buy all the supplies. Fritz is back. If you volunteer in the army, you get a lot of money. Yeah, military would. Um, that's a big. You don't get a lot of money here. No, that's not. You don't make money joining the military, but that's a huge. You got to dedicate a lot of your life to joining the army. A lot of training. Okay, guys, just a heads up. Got another 7 minutes or so. I don't know how Tyler's doing. It would be nice if he could join us, just even for a little bit, just to test it. But yeah, the mods take forever to download. But like I said, Tyler, we do this every Saturday, Sunday, so please join us next weekend. So special missions pilot gets paid the same as a garbage truck driver. Yeah, yeah. They don't get paid well. But I think that's not why you join. You join for the experience, the education, the life skills you learn. SR-71. Is that like the Blackbird? Fritz says something else for first car. You want a what? I don't recognize that name. A Skoda Octavia RS? I don't know what that is. Isn't the Blackbird the jet that leaves a fire trail behind it because the fuel tanks leak so much when it takes off? It's a car. Well, I know it's a car, but I don't know what a Skoda is. Where do Skodas get built? Is that like a Russian car or European car? Oh, it's underneath Volkswagen, so it's made by Volkswagen. So it's a German car. A Hitler car. VRF says it's a Czech car. If I pronounced that right. Yeah, they could have, VW could have bought out Skoda. That, just like tractors, there's really only 3 or 4. There's only 3 North American brands, and then maybe a couple of European ones. So the reason why New Holland tractors and Case IH tractors look so similar. And there's a reason why Fence, Challengers, and Massey Fergusons look so similar. Actually, isn't Valtra underneath the same umbrella as Fent, Massey Ferguson, and Challenger? Like with Fent and Challenger and Massey Ferguson, they literally sell the same tractor. Like a Challenger, track Challenger, for example, in North America is a Fent now. In Europe, Combine can be purchased as a Fent in Europe, a Challenger in the US, and then as a Massey Ferguson in different parts. It's exactly the same combine with a different sticker on the side. Yeah, a lot of companies during war, car companies during war made military equipment. In fact, most companies. Yeah, Mitsubishi made planes. So is it Czech Republic? Yeah, Czech Republic, right? Is that how you pronounce it? A lot of money was made in the war, and that is why we keep having these fake wars. War on terrorism and all that. Because you can make so much money with them. It's less to do with politics and more about money. Mitsubishi also made cooling fans. Cooling fans for like computers or for cars? I'm guessing cooling fans for computers. And war on drugs. And the reason why in the US they call it a war, because when you call something a war, it gives the government more rights. They can bypass certain laws. Well, no, they don't call it a war with ISIS, because a war on terror is broader term and you can keep that war going forever. If you call it a war on ISIS, once ISIS is destroyed, then what? But if you call it a war on terror, it's like, oh, ISIS is not a problem anymore. Let's attack this other terrorist group. And we'll call them terrorists. Even though we invaded them first, we'll call them the terrorists. And those guys there have a lot of oil. Hey, they're terrorists too. Yeah, we sold the guns to them and made them the terrorists, but let's not talk about that. Yes, also domestic terror. That allows a lot of, it removes a lot of rights of American citizens by having a war on domestic terror. Alright, Fritz, we're going to go as well. Oh, he says Mitsubishi made fans for houses. Okay, cool. Cooling fans for houses. So thank you guys for watching. I will not keep playing the game after the stream like we normally do, because I want to do a YouTube test and see if this video actually stayed at 3 hours long, or did we get cut off at the beginning. So thank you. This has been fun chat with you, Tyler, Fritz, VRF, Hollow, and Joe. So thank you guys for watching. Have a great week. And if all goes well, I'll see you guys on Saturday. I always hope things go well, but things go wrong. VRF says, tell me if it worked. I don't know if what worked. Oh, the YouTube. Yes. Okay, YouTube. Got it. Are you not functioning anymore? Farmer Joe is no longer functioning. Okay, I will turn this tractor around here, drop the plow, and save. Anything you guys do from now forward doesn't count. Save game. Yes. Air 404. Farmer Joe not found. Once again, thank you guys. And Hollow just goes, oh, if nothing counts anymore, I'm gonna drive all over the place. Autosave will take care of that. No! See you guys.